Welcome to episode 13 of the Amb Ant Podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Amber. And according to Anthony, I seem out of it today.
She is tired.
And today we're talking about Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods, or Dragon Ball Z, Kami to Kami.
Please like, comment, and subscribe for future podcast reviews like these.
Indeed. So what is it about?
Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods, follows the Buu saga in the original Dragon Ball Z anime lore story. Goku basically fights this new god of destruction, guy who wakes up after 39 years of sleeping or so.
I think it's 36. I'm not sure.
Sure. Yeah. After a long slumber, he wakes up and then he decides to go visit this Super Saiyan god that his premonition gave him. We didn't watch the anime, we just watched the movie, so some parts are different from the Super
But you
anime.
watched the anime before this,
I actually skipped... I skipped the first parts of this anime, actually. Yeah, so I didn't see... some of the parts in the movie, I was like, wait, this is, kind of the first time that I've seen it. So, yeah, we just watched it.
And yeah, we, to give some background information, we're both, Dragon Ball fans back in the day. But then, I am more of the... only the manga is canon kind of girl, and you are the what?
I think everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything to do with Dragon Ball was good.
I'm just if it's not made by Toriyama Akira, I don't know, it's just a spin-off to me, but I understand everything. Most things are supposed to be canon.
Yeah, so he kind of had a hand in everything. GT was kind of a spin-off, but that's not... that's not here or there. This one is a continuation of the original Dragon Ball. Then it went to Dragon Ball Z. Then this is a continuation of Dragon Ball Z into Dragon Ball Super. So it kind of all blends in together there. GT is something else though. They don't follow any of Dragon Ball GT here.
Well, to me, Dragon Ball just ended after Buu. Anyways, continuing.
Yeah, she didn't keep up. She didn't keep up with the Dragon Ball after Buu. So
well, yeah, I didn't keep up, but then I just kept on rereading it. But yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You know, it's I didn't keep up with One Piece after
Whole Cake.
After Whole Cake, no, I was done. After I saw Luffy beat the
Katakuri.
Yeah, that was it for me. But yeah, what do you feel about this one?
I actually really liked it. Honestly, I feel the tone was all over the place, and I felt that there were no stakes, but I liked it just because of, possibly just because of the nostalgia factor. It was just so nice to see everyone kind of, enjoying themselves together, and then, all the characters are still the characters that I knew and loved, and, there wasn't any, thing that was too inconsistent. Other than maybe Vegeta's whole dancing and singing part. But still, I love Vegeta, so then I enjoy it.
Dude, Vegeta was breaking down. He was about to...
I love him.
Yeah, so...
My heart. Oh. Yeah. And then he was Ore no Buruma. And it's when the Beerus slapped Buruma, right? And then he was oh, my Burma. And I was yes! Yes! Bulma? I don't know. What do they call it?
They call her Bulma.
Okay, Burma, but... Burma.
Burma.
Yes.
Burma.
Indeed.
Yeah, I felt it was really good as well. This is, I think, my second time watching it, but, I don't remember, so it's basically my first time.
Oh, well, if you don't remember, do you mean that this was unmemorable?
It was more of I watched everything to do with Dragon Ball, I think multiple times too. The original Dragon Ball Z, I rewatched as Dragon Ball Kai, and then
yes, I like Dragon Ball Kai.
Yeah, I mean...
It's so much faster.
Yeah, it was just faster and stuff, and I was oh, cool. And then I watched, all of GT as well right after that, so that was really cool. And then...
I don't like GT's character designs, the whole, red monkey thing, no.
Yeah, so... this one felt like all of Dragon Ball Super to me. I kind of went ahead a little bit. I watched a lot of the anime as well. Not all of it, but just a lot of it. We're gonna probably watch the next movie as well. Basically, the anime follows pretty closely with the movie. The movies follow pretty closely with the anime. They cut out like some parts here and there, make it a little faster, but for the most part, you're getting the same story, and it doesn't feel like super weird like the previous podcast we did of Berserk. The Berserk movie,
was so weird.
yeah, it doesn't feel that weird here.
Yeah,
It just feels like they're having fun. Like they're cutting back to all these important scenes here and there. And
Well,
then,
the Berserk movie, they were trying to. Well, this came before the anime, and so like for the Berserk,
Yes.
it was like there
That's
was already source material, and that was just like the soulless cliff notes / Wikipedia synopsis of all the important plot points, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? But like this, it's just like
this one's great.
yeah, it's like oh, they're like having a birthday party for Buruma.
Yeah, it meshes
like-
together as a movie, and it's really good.
Well, there are a lot of issues, but then I have to say, I'm just like really biased because like I just miss seeing these people together, and it was like nice to see everyone from like the different eras. Like from the original Dragon Ball, we see like the Red Ribbon Army, and then we see them appear again. It's just like a lot of like nostalgic callbacks, and I like that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm biased as well. But Dragon Ball is one of the classics, so there's reason to be biased.
Yes.
So,
Well, so now I kind of feel like I should talk about the bad things about the movie.
I don't know if we can go that far. I mean,
Okay, then what do you want to talk about?
we can talk about just how, just what happened in the movie, right? Like,
Okay.
and our reactions to it. Like, what did you feel about, like, Beerus? Just seeing him for the first time.
Again, I feel like I cannot say I like or dislike him yet. The thing is, I love Sphinx cats. Like that is like my favorite breed of cat, and then he's very reminiscent of a Sphinx cat.
Yeah.
So that I'm just like, yes, the character design, yes, I eat it up. But like, I don't know how I feel about how childish he is. Like, he's like, oh, food. And like, oh, bless the soul. Do you need more soothing of the soul? Bless. Yes.
I was blessed.
Okay. But like, Beerus's whole thing is that even though he has the power to destroy Earth, you don't feel the threat. The whole movie, I just feel like, oh, he's not gonna do it. Like, and then he's not that unreasonable, so then I'm just like, yeah, I trust that somehow he's just gonna be talked out of it. Like, even if he won against, like, you know, fighting. But like, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like Beerus. I like Whis as well. Whis is kind of cool. He's like the mentor guy. He's like, where it's later revealed in the movie that he's the trainer of Beerus. And then I thought that was pretty cool. Like, there's trainers for the gods of destruction. And it's not yet revealed how, like, they become gods of destruction or, like, you know, how it's set up or, like, you know, anything like that. It is also revealed later on that it's going to be a universe type thing.
Like,
So
they're
they are-
different.
Yeah, so the Goku and his friends are all residing in Universe 7. And then there are 12 universes in total. So, you know, like, even like the art of DBS, like Dragon Ball Super, shows that there are other universes with other Beeruses.
Well, the whole thing about that is like, it's kind of like exciting to
Yes.
feel like, oh, so the world is so much bigger. It's like,
Yes.
even though we kind of established like Son Goku as like the strongest person here, but then it's like, aha,
Yes.
you were misled kind of thing.
Well, it was more of like, you know how it just grows bigger and bigger? So like when he was like a really little kid, he was just fighting on Earth, like with other like Earthlings, you know, just like at most you got like the Namekian, you know, King Piccolo or whatever, right? Like at most you got like stuff like that.
Piccolo.
You got like androids on Earth, right?
Well,
So
yeah,
like the
slowly.
first, it's slowly expanded because like the original like story was that he's a Saiyan, so you obviously know that there's life on other planets. You that's established from the beginning. So I kind of like how it's like expanding outwards, right? So like after he's conquered like Boo, which is like supposed to be the strongest being in this universe. He like fought him. Like Boo is like, you know, a world destroyer. You know, he kind of like goes everywhere and kills everything.
Yes.
He just kind of expands one outwards one more, and then he's like the strongest in this universe, and then there are other universes. So then it kind of makes sense how like it's slowly expanding outwards. I really like that.
Yeah, like the whole thing about how the story was written for Dragon Ball is that it is very free. Like there isn't like much like logic and like hard system to it, so then it is not limited by like a lot of basically like random things that you cannot like just add another universe, because like it is lighthearted. Like the whole tone of Dragon Ball is pretty lighthearted, and it's like, oh yeah, you can like suddenly have an alien, and actually like there's other things like robots and whatnot.
Yeah, they're aliens to begin with. So.
Yeah, they are.
So,
but then it's like you aren't really like revealed at the beginning. It's just like, wait, why is Goku able to become a huge gorilla? We don't know. And then we only got revealed that he was like actually like a Uchujin like alien after his brother Raditsu came, right?
Right.
And then like before that you were just like, why? Who? What? But then it was just like, you don't question it because of how the story was written.
Yep.
Like because of the tone, because of the freer structure. And I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's always just magical, right? Like you don't really know how like the Dragon Balls are all there, and like you can make wishes, and like why is it like that? It's like you just accept that as the premise of the story. Like that's the, you know, that's the fantastical element of it, you know?
Yeah, but the thing, like, I kind of just, I don't know if this is a good comparison, but I was, like, thinking about God of High School as well. Maybe it's, like, the whole, like, Goku, like, I guess, like, references of, like, Journey to the West. Yeah. But it's, like, that one, the whole magic system, it's like, oh yeah, there's totally some logic to it, but actually I don't get it. Like, I don't like that feeling. It's like, wait, but then how? And then, like, you know how when you win the God of High School tournament, you can, like, be granted a wish. Like, that's, like, reminiscent of, of, like, you know, getting the Dragon Balls and, like, making a wish. But
the
then,
Journey
like,
to the West.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but then Journey to the West is a different story. Just saying. Anyways.
Inspired.
Yeah, all inspired by that. But then it's just, like, that one, I expected more logic, but for, like, Dragon Ball, I just never really, like, expected that because of the whimsical nature of it, I guess. And I like that. Yeah,
like, for sure. Me too. It's like, you don't expect, like, explanations, I guess, for, like, there are no explanations.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just, like, this is how it is, right? Like, the cat person really likes food. He, like, woke up from a 39-year-old nap. You know, you don't really question, like, how his biology is, like, how is he gonna
exactly.
How is he gonna hibernate for that long? You know, how is this Whisk guy having so many powers? Like, you don't really question it. You just kind of roll with it. Like, how is Boo able to, like, suck everyone up? Like, where does all the energy go? Like, you know, how is he able to turn people into candy? It's like, you know, you don't question it. You don't question it. Yeah. It's just how it is, you know? So, I like that. Yeah, it's just good. They're very confident in, like, what they're doing.
Yeah, it doesn't, like, try to, like, provide some, like, random explanation and hopefully you guys will, like, believe it kind of feeling. No, it's just, like, this is how it is, and it's like you just accept it, and I enjoy that. Right. And like Whis' whole character just made me also just feel like, what is up with like androgynous characters and being like super morally ambiguous and strong? Like you're just like, huh?
You got androgyny, yeah. Whis actually, I don't know if you saw in the other poster, right? The Dragon Ball Super poster, there's a female Whis. In the other universe. So you got like let's click that. I don't know if he's there or she's there.
Maybe. I have no idea.
That's the female Whis right there. You see that? Yeah, it's in the poster. So yeah, I mean there's just you know, Whis, yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like there can be a whole, like, other, like, video essay about, like, androgyny and how that, like, symbolizes, I don't know, morality and power in anime. However, I'm not willing to go that deep right now. Yeah. That's interesting.
What did you think about seeing the Red Ribbon Army people again?
Again, like I told you, like, it's so, like, nostalgic because I am the OG Dragon Ball fan, which you are not, right?
I know
You're aware.
I am aware, but I did not watch all of it from start to finish.
No, it was just like back in the day, Dragon Ball was just more like a comedy thing rather than like a serious like battle thing. And so they were kind of just used as comedic relief. Like, I mean, still they are, but like it's just nice to see that they're still alive and like just hanging out in this world.
Yeah.
Like,
also, back in the day, I feel like there were more stakes. You didn't really know that like they were just gonna revive all the time.
oh yeah, true. Oh my god, like the first death, you're just like, what the hell?
Yeah, like
kind
when
of thing.
Piccolo died, or did he die?
Piccolo killed
Oh no, when
someone.
Goku died, right? Goku died in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, no, even in the like earlier than that, Kuririn got killed by
yeah.
Piccolo in the original one.
Right.
And so, like, he got revived, and then, like, he couldn't get revived again. Like, there was a whole thing. And, like, with the Earth Dragon Balls, so then they had to get the Namek.
That's right.
Say it like Dragon Balls.
That's right.
Big brain.
Smart.
This is where all my brain cells are.
Yeah, so they have to revive people, but, like, it's just tough. But yeah, there was more stakes there. But now that everything's already, like, cat's out of the bag, they can revive at any time. Now they're just, they're on to the next. Like, they don't pretend to be, like, all serious anymore, you know?
Yeah.
It's like...
Again, like, Kaio-sama's whole thing.
Yeah,
like,
Kaio, like, when the
Babarusu.
Kaio of the North, right, and Bubbles, like, they just have halos above their heads, and they're just
it's
chilling.
like,
They just
it
live like
doesn't
normal. It
matter.
doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Like, they're just dead up there.
I like it. I like that. Again, like, the whole thing about, like, watching Dragon Ball is that, like, sometimes, I don't know if I wish there were more stakes. I'm feeling conflicted about it. But, like, the feeling of safety also just makes it so that you're just like, yeah, just give me entertainment. Like, just, like, fight to, like, you know, your limits. Like, I'm just down for it. And then I don't feel stressed out. The whole thing about, like, watching JoJo, like, going back to previous episodes, like, watching season 6 of JoJo stressed me out so much. Like, the stakes were so high. And then I was just like...
Yeah.
That was almost uncomfortably stressful. And then this is, like... borderline too, like, just lighthearted, but, like, I feel like I still like it, so then...
Yeah, they definitely took a different turn with it, and then just kind of made things fun, and then, like, people were kind of joking even as, like, the world was about to be destroyed, you know? Like, they were just, like, kind of... Oh, baby is gonna be born. That's so cool.
That's not joking.
Yeah, they're
heartwarming as fuck.
Heartwarming. Yes. They're...
Yeah, the joking part was like, you know, like the Ribbon Army was like, taking Trunks as hostage.
Yeah, and that was everybody's like, huh, this is a funny joke, you know?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a show. Oh, yeah.
Because nobody's actually threatened by that anymore.
It's like guns.
Guns.
No
whatever.
one cares.
Yeah. So it's just like you just see that. It's such a fantasy like world all over again, whereas like,
yeah, but still, like, there are quote unquote things I didn't like about it.
Sure.
Yeah, like, honestly, I felt like the pacing. I keep on talking about pacing is a little off because, like, the decisive battle came just, like, so late. It was just, like, most of it was just, like, lighthearted banter, like, comedy, and, like, oh yeah, birthday party. And then, like, there was, like, the underlying feeling of, you know, the whole, like, Hitchcock's, like, bomb under the table. Like, when is it gonna blow up? You know that's, like, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Vegeta, something will tick him off.
Yeah.
But it's like, which one? Yeah. And then it's like, is it that?
You kind of already know that they're gonna fight, right?
Yeah,
it's a Dragon Ball film.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
cannot not fight.
Yeah, you can't not fight, right?
Yeah,
So,
you cannot.
so you gotta go for it at some point, and then, like, you already know that it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
And then it kept on teasing you with,
yeah,
like...
it's like, wait, the bullet is in his head, right? And it's like, is it that? And then it's like, oh... is like the Red Ribbon Army is gonna do something, like, the whole time it's like kind of like that. And then that's why, like, Vegeta had to do, like, the dance and everything, which I still, it's out of character a little, but, like, oh my god, he's a family man now who loves his family, you know? So then he did what he had to do, and I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He just wanted to keep the world from being destroyed, that's all. Can't really blame him for that.
He He
He
is
tried
so
so hard.
different. He's so different from like when he was just introduced. My god.
Yeah, for sure. Like when he was just introduced, he just killed Nappa just like that instantly.
know.
It's just like, wow, Mr. Nappa, like, goodbye, Nappa Cabbage.
Yeah, and then he's like, the prideful prince. And
Yeah, Prince
God.
Vegetable.
I just like love him. And the whole thing is like I have loved Vegeta since like kindergarten and I cannot stop loving him. And then like his whole relationship with Bulma was just so cute. And like now he's like, even though it was like his wife's birthday and then he was still like training, I was like, oh my god, this dude like still grinding when
Sigma male grind set.
I know, I was
Let's
so
go.
pissed at first. But then like when he saw like Bulma was hurt and then he was just like, yeah! And then he's like so much stronger. It's like Goku couldn't even hurt Virusu, but like at that moment Vegeta could actually like kind of land a few hits, and I was like yes. But the whole like sad thing about like Vegeta is just that that he will always be second place.
Yeah.
It's like
He has his moments sometimes. Like, I remember during the,
hurts.
during the Cell games and stuff, he had moments where he just turned like Super Saiyan 2 or Ultra Super Saiyan, I guess. It was like a different like mode of Super Saiyan 2. And then he just kind of beat up all the androids super easy when Goku was suffering heart problems, and then it's just he just surpassed Goku there for a little bit. Then Goku enters the hyperbolic time chamber. He becomes powered up again with Goten or Gohan. I mean Gohan, not Goten. Goten was not alive back then, but yeah.
God, I just feel so bad for him. I just want him to be happy and actually like, let his pride be justified.
I think Vegeta respects Goku.
He does. He does.
So it's all right for him, but he's not going to accept third place from anyone. So.
Yeah, of course. But I just want him to shine because I love him. But seeing all the people. Okay, I have to like go back to the bad part. I feel like I'm just like, oh wait, and then it's like the baby. I'm so happy about the baby.
I remember that in the movie as well, Vegeta was like, oh, I'm glad it's not me over there. Yeah.
Oh,
which is like
that hurts me. I know, like at the same time it's like, oh, respect. At the same time just like, Vegeta, don't, you got this. If you have to do it, if you're put in the position, I believe in you, but you're just not the main character. It's okay.
Yeah, he's not the main character.
Yeah, that's sad.
Just like Sasuke wasn't the main character of Naruto.
Oh my god, I just
like the non-main characters.
I like the emo non-main characters.
You like the Usop's, the One Piece.
Usopp is not a sad one. Well, he is actually pretty sad. Like, internally, he's super negative.
Yeah.
It's, like, different. And then I just, like...
It speaks to you.
Yes. And, like, Jujutsu Kaisen, at first, I liked, the black-haired boy that I forgot his name. Fushiguro or something.
Fushiguro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's, like, the Sasuke of that group. I like all those people.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, some parts of it I'm just like, oh, it is all over the place because it's like, oh, you get some screen time for this person, some for that person. And then I feel like if I were like a complete newbie to the Dragon Ball franchise, I'd be very confused. It's like, why? Who? Like, especially the Red Ribbon
who are
Army.
These guys?
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's like, why do I even have to, like, give them screen time? Like, this is annoying.
Honestly, like, I didn't feel like it was that annoying even the first time watching it around. I think it was fine. Like, they were just... Yeah, it was just comedic to watch the three little musketeers and, like, do their little thing.
Yeah. Well, I cannot unknow the things I knew from, like, back then. So then it's like, me... Well...
Just forget.
You just forget. But then, like, to me, it's just like, oh my god, that's so cute. Or like, oh my god, that's so fun. But then...
But you feel like people who would see it for the first time would feel like it's
exactly.
not.
So then this is completely my assumption. Like, I have no idea, like, what people actually feel. Yeah. Like, I would feel like people would just be overwhelmed by the amount of characters we see. It's like, oh, Buruma's dad. Buruma's mom is also there. Right. And then, like, I like
all the cameos. All the cameos.
I love the cameos. Like, it's just
great.
Like, Stampede watching One Piece. Like, sure. Okay, just references.
Another time for the podcast.
But yeah, like, it was just like, I feel like for newbies, it was just be overwhelming. But for people who knew all the characters already by heart, it's just like, yes, I want to see more of everyone. But yeah.
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 So, I mean, I kind of really enjoyed seeing all the characters as well. Like Piccolo doing the Piccolo thing when he like lost at bingo. I was just like, that's hilarious.
Oh god, that was so good.
He just like...
And then he also sang like karaoke.
Yeah, he sang karaoke.
And I wanted to hear him actually.
Yeah, and then like he crumpled up the bingo paper and like
I know,
left.
I know, and I was like,
So,
yes!
That's in character. That's how it is.
Okay, just saying, before Vegeta, my love was Piccolo.
Oh.
And then like Vegeta came, I was like, yo! It's just like, you know, those like angsty characters. I'm just like, I'm all for that.
Great.
Yeah.
And Krillin has hair now.
Yeah, Kuririn. Now, whenever I hear him, I'm just like, oh, it's Luffy. Like, I cannot unhear.
True.
Yeah. And then, like, Kuririn became irrelevant. He was so important in the original one.
Yeah.
He was just, like, the person beside Goku the whole time.
Yeah.
And he was, like, the person who's, like, you know, Goku gets stronger, he gets stronger, kind of thing. And then he just...
Yeah,
again.
I remember that like they were training under Master Roshi and stuff like that, and then like even in the Cell games, Krillin still had a little bit, and Namek Krillin still had a little bit of screen time with the Destructo Disc and Cell games as well. But after that,
Boo, not even.
not at all.
Yeah.
After that, not at all.
Yeah.
So he kind of
just got married and like,
he got married and
kids.
like yeah, he's done. He's done after that.
Yeah.
Android 18.
Yeah, but like there are people like Yamcha-chan, like people are just like, you all are irrelevant.
Yeah,
but then it's like
they're all gone now. Yeah, no, I like that though. Like it kind of moves on because like Goku kind of rises above everyone because it's like kind of outgrows the power levels of his previous like predecessor. Like I don't really like. I think I like this more than like other animes, which kind of like try to force up the characters as well. They try to force up everyone, so like you know everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, some anime does it right, but sometimes the premise of the character doesn't mesh
allow,
well with the power scaling that the fights have become. So like, let's say in like, well, One Piece is not really a great example, but yeah, maybe One Piece.
One Piece is
so
relatively
sometimes,
okay.
yeah, sometimes they have
They're
characters.
worse.
Yeah,
They're worse.
sometimes they have like characters. Like, say if Buggy somehow became like really, really strong along with Luffy. Like Buggy is still the same character, right? Yeah. He's like a dumb pirate who like cuts off his limbs. That's all he does.
And he likes money.
He likes money, and he likes to
Power.
lead
Boast,
people
yeah.
and like boast, but like not actually be powerful, right? If they suddenly made Buggy like into a really, really strong character along with Luffy, then I'd be like, this is not meshing well with his character because he wasn't like this in the beginning.
But like you see, like One Piece is pretty good at it. So then he just like it's almost like a joke that Buggy comes back.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but then I feel like there are actual series that does it bad,
right? So like
but
Bleach,
I can't think of
like Bleach, exactly, right? So like they try to make everybody go up along with Ichigo, and
it's
you're just
annoying.
like,
It's annoying.
You don't know exactly how these other characters like what is that? Chad?
Oh, Chad.
Was it Chad?
Yeah, it is Chad.
Like you don't know how Chad is like becoming super, super strong and like with the right arm exactly.
Even the freaking like
Orihime
captains, like everyone, like even the captains, it's like Bankai, like even Bankai.
Yeah, even bigger Bankai on top of the Bankai. It's like, oh well, you know, like
it gets annoying.
I guess so. You know, everyone just goes up at the same time. Everyone just unlocks it at the same time.
I don't like it.
Like you see the main character working super, super hard to like, you know, get up there, and everybody else just like comes up one
it's
episode
like
later.
the next time they come back, it's like, oh, they're just hell strong now. It's like,
yeah.
okay.
So what did it mean that the main character went through all that struggle, right, in the first place? So yeah, some anime does it badly. So I think Dragon Ball Z like not forcing that is pretty that's pretty good.
Agreed. Yeah. But yeah, what did you think about the God thing? Does it come back out of curiosity?
Oh yeah, so
the God mode.
So this is massive spoilers. So like, if you haven't watched past Battle of Gods for any reason, spoilers now. So basically, what happens later on is that like they unlock Super Saiyan God form anytime. So you know how Goku kind of internalized it at the end. He like lost Super Saiyan God form.
Yeah, but
he lost a form, and then he was like, oh, still fighting Beerus on somewhat even ground. Like he powered down a little bit, right? As Beerus said during the movie, but like he still kept most of his original power that he got from unlocking God form. So he kind of internalized it and then became stronger. Vegeta also grabs Super Saiyan. He doesn't grab Super Saiyan Red. So like Goku, this is like, for example, like when Goku unlocked Kaioken, Vegeta did not. So Goku unlocked God form, which is like an unrefined version of Super Saiyan God form. So it's like after they become refined, they become Super Saiyan Blue. So they get blue hair, right? And then afterwards, even later on, they get way more abilities in the tournament arc. But that's like way past this. So the next movie here is gonna be Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of Frieza.
Oh,
that's the title. So.
But yeah, like the whole thing about like Dragon Ball is that sometimes I don't like, it's just like, oh, they just keep on changing forms and then they're just like always progressing and like, what is the limit? Kind of. But at the same time, maybe it's the nostalgia, maybe it's just how loosely like the logic is. I'm willing to give it a pass and still like enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I feel like in certain series that kind of like, oh, just getting stronger, a different form just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like Bleach.
Like
Bleach. I don't know why. I just got so annoyed.
Yeah, Fairy Tail also does it somewhat.
Oh, really?
They try to make everybody go up at the same time.
You see, I dropped Fairy Tail real soon. Yeah. And like, oh, I just don't like that.
Yeah, it just got annoying because like you see the main character do all this stuff. Like we just went over that. But yeah, it's just like Fairy Tail tries to get all the guild members really, really strong for some reason. So it's like...
But even if it's not just like the main... Like, not everyone, just the main character keep on like getting, oh, another form. I'm just like, wait, well, like, that loses meaning, kind of. But like, Dragon Ball is just... Like, I give it a pass. I am just soft.
Well, One Piece, would you give it a pass as well? He unlocks Gear 2, Gear 3, Gear 4.
I give it a pass.
Yeah, exactly. I give it a pass too.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think like sometimes it's just done really well.
Yeah,
like,
it's just done okay.
It's just from the beginning, like you already know that Goku could change form, so it only makes sense that he can change into like Ascended Saiyan, like Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. You know, it's like
there's still some kind of logic to it that kind of like justifies the power up.
Right, and then Luffy is Gear 2, Gear 3, Gear 4.
Yeah. Oh my god. Gear 2, I was so happy.
So cool.
You don't understand. Like the first time seeing him go into Gear 2, oh, I was
it's
so
just
excited.
Like, you would get bored seeing just like, oh, is he just going to be a rubber man? And he's gonna hit people like that. He's not gonna like have any like
speaking
nuance.
of which, I just feel like I need to like go back to the manga because like I hear like all sorts of news these days about like how like Luffy is actually like special, basically. And then like
you gotta hit the manga.
I gotta hit the manga.
Hit the books.
Yeah, I have to do it.
Study up.
Yeah, so it's like something about like the Chosen One is still like guilty pleasure for me. Like for sometimes I'm just like, oh, Chosen One, so cliche. I hate this. It's like, why is Goku the person? Why is Luffy like the person? That's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm a cliche person, somewhat. Sad.
I don't know if it's cliche.
I think it is. Tropes.
Is it cliche if you're the first?
Oh, this is not the first.
If you're the first of like, I don't know, Super Saiyan or whatever.
Oh no. Well,
can you think of anything that came before this?
As like
Dragon Ball is like pretty old.
Dragon Ball's okay old. Like before Dragon Ball, I don't think I liked anything, to be quite honest. Like Fist of the North Star.
Do you remember anything like aliens traveling to this world and powering up?
This is like
Ultraman.
Ultraman.
Really?
Ultraman is.
Was that a mecha
aliens.
show though?
It is a mecha show.
I don't like mecha shows.
I don't know if it started as a mecha show, but then like I was a mecha show fan. Like I'm like the Power Ranger and then Ultraman girl.
Okay, so there's Power Rangers. Yes, that's right.
But
they
like,
kind of power up.
Yeah, I don't know
the thing
about
is that
like
they
power, like which one came first. But like Ultraman is old. It started in the 60s.
They kind of went the mecha route though. They went the mecha route.
Not the mecha route, but then they didn't go mecha. It's just like huge alien beings.
Oh wait, Ultraman is not in a suit.
That is not.
It's not a suit.
Yeah, it's not a suit. They just are. They transform into like gigantic beings.
Oh.
With like silver rubber skin.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought it was a suit.
No.
Okay.
People don't come out of it.
Okay.
No, it's just that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure there are somewhat, but it's like, oh, that doesn't matter. Like, to me, this is the OG just because, like,
Yes.
I don't think that I need to, like, know all of the history to, like, kind of, like, justify my feelings and attachment.
Yeah, I'm just asking because, like, I don't feel like it's cliche at all. I just feel
no, I mean, like, the chosen one thing is cliche just because, like, I mean, Jesus was a chosen one.
Yeah, Bible's super cliche, damn. I don't know if I should say that on YouTube, but...
Or anywhere.
Or anywhere, that's true, yes.
I like Bible study. Anyways, moving on from that.
Okay, are you still in that?
Yeah. Yes.
God. All right.
But yeah, going back to anime and Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
How would you rate it?
I would rate it pretty highly. This was like a 9.5 for me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. No, I like, even watching it, like, for me to go back to watch something again, it would have to be pretty high.
For me, oh my god, I'm just super subjective. Because, like, objectively, I don't think it's a good movie because, like, the plot was just, like... The plot was super simple, and then there were just a lot of, like, oh, this is funny. Watch this. This is funny. Watch that. But I just thought everything was funny because, like, I like the people in there. So then, just super biased.
Well, my question is, like, sometimes when films do this, like, you don't really like the people there. Yeah. So, like, how did the franchise, like, how did this anime, like...
They're just well established.
Exactly. So, you know, like, why were they well established in the first place? This is just a continuation, right?
Well, so yeah, so then you're kind of like, when you give it a score, especially if you're going to give it a high score, it's like, it's kind of built upon the history of, like, all the other ones.
Exactly.
It's impossible to see it as, like, a singular thing.
Right, and that's why you have to give it a high score, because it is compounded. Like, they built up credibility as the franchise, or as the series, right? So, like, it's just like, I would give One Piece, like, a very high score, it's like, overall, because they've given me good stuff, like, the entire time. It's very consistent. It's, like, always consistently good.
Yeah, like, this might just sound, like, very, very biased. Like, the whole thing about, like, Kimetsu no Yaiba, I just don't like the main trio.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, I just don't like any of them. Mm-hmm. It's like, I like Giyu, but then Giyu has 0 screen time.
Right, so why, what would you rate Dragon Ball Z then? Rather than, like, I know, like, the other ones, the newer ones, like, you know, you don't really establish credibility. The characters all really whiny. This one, I feel like Goku's voice is very female. Like, it's female. It's very female. It's very whiny. It's like, you know, it's like... Yeah, it doesn't sound like a dude.
Yeah, but
it's not a dude.
I love it.
But yeah, it's great. So, like, you know, like, you already know what you're getting.
I'll give it an 8.
Give it an 8?
Yeah.
Is that biased?
Super biased.
Is that unbiased or biased?
Well, it's somewhat biased.
Would you have given it lower if you didn't watch Dragon Ball?
I don't know. Okay. I can't unwatch things.
True.
So then it's like, yeah.
Enjoyable.
Yeah, obviously. It's like just seeing all the people together. No offense, like, all the female characters still suck, but then I just like people.
It's a classic.
I like the other people. It's like, I don't like Bideru, and I don't like Chichi. Buruma's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean...
The whole, like, Buruma, Vegeta, I stand.
Yeah. Watch the next one?
Yeah, sure.
For sure. We'll do it sometime.
So,
thanks,
goodbye.
guys, for listening.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.